All right, and good morning. What we have here is a huge drop on the open. Hello, ma'am. Dropping right off this area, coming from this section here. That's what I was trying to catch yesterday. Yesterday was a rough day. Ended up losing another performance account on Apex, and then lost two evals, and then lost a grand on my current PA, the 1,000 that I made on Friday. So yeah, I got beat up. Not being patient. Actually wrote down a list of things that I was not waiting for the full retracement. I'm not waiting for my pinch points or fair value gaps. Like there's a bunch of things. Not watching volume. Um, got stuck in kind of like a over trading and definitely biased to the short yesterday. As you can see yesterday, there was no real short opportunities. I did catch this one here off of that and tried to hold it. It took two contracts. Ended up, this is a 15-minute chart, so it was much smaller, but I took it like right into here. Took one contract off at the 50, and then went stop break even. Got stopped out. Came back, did this. So it was just a overall rough run yesterday. See if I can do a little bit better. My PA doesn't have much left on it, so see how that goes. You all done, buddy? So we have this change of character here happening. Let's go to daily chart. This area looks like we're coming from this strong area up here. Go to the 15-minute. See what we can see down here. I'm gonna run this. I'm gonna mark this so I don't forget. Anything past this point, we would expect it to go to the 25. Figure out where price is coming from. Looks like we came right off of this 25 section here. See if 5-minute has anything to offer. It's a nice drop. Nice drop here. So it's only 7:43 and it's Tuesday, January 3rd. All right, baby. Love you. Yeah, just a nice ball. Nice drop here. Um, we'll be looking in this area right here. It's a nice 5-minute. This is the 50% inside here. And so let me go back to the 15-minute and see. So we could touch off this and then come back. I'm looking at this entire move here. I'm more interested in that 15-minute play. Or that 50% play, sorry. Yeah, this top held hour chart. Yeah, So currently just going to be looking for a continuation down to this area. That's another thing that I haven't been doing. I haven't been really looking at my levels and being like, hey, I think we're gunning for this section, or you know, yesterday I was, like I said, I was extremely biased to the short side, and it just kept destroying me. I would get into like a position here where I would understand that we just broke, structure here, and then so it would come down. I would for some reason miss this play, waiting for it to come down to this play. And when we would get up here, I would try to play this, and I would just get murked, and it happened over and over. So that was to the long. So then this would happen. Then I was like, okay, let's go short. So I would run the short position, and I would get a little piece of something. I think this is the last trade. I traded off of this, made like 270 on two contracts, because as it was hitting this area, I was like, this is not a good setup, right? Um, so yeah, ended up bailing out of that. I'm glad I did. I was gonna go long, which I should have. That would have been awesome. But anyways, it was just one thing after the other, and I could not get a hold of it. So we'll see how this starts. I need to zoom out. Sorry for all the zoom in. So we have this spot here. Let's see what the 5 minutes saying to us here. As far as 5 minute will give us a really good trend base. Maybe, maybe not. But so a few things could be happening. We could be doing just a liquidity sweep down here. So I don't really want to be messing around until this level. Sounds crazy, but I need to get my shit together as far as when I'm going to engage in a trade. And my breakup structures and stuff, they need to be levels that are clear. And if we go back, like, this should have never been traded short ever, because this was the original set uh, price, I guess, the first bounce off of this, which created the strength, right, in this section. And this, if you notice, it never broke. So no short should have been taken unless I was shorting back to this area. But I would have to be really on point to do that. And yesterday I was not. Some days I am. So this thing, until this broke, like it just did, right? Now it's coming back up to the bottom like it is right now. See, this level, or even this level, or even this level, nothing broke this level. This, it just staircased up. And after the fact you can see it, but when you're in there and your motions are going or whatever, look at, we didn't have a break a structure up here, no top break, and then we fell through this here is where we would have been watching for some kind of pullback, but I don't think that, yeah, this was the only pullback that it made. So normally I'm looking at these. This is a change of character, so this trade right here was probably optimal to take. um, this change of character was pretty good. Look, it ends up coming back. It makes it in there. So I need to trust the process, and I'm so worried about losing that it actually causes me to lose more. So um, I'm gonna start doing better, hopefully. That eval is passed. We have a 25 eval and a 50K eval. So as of right now, starting this, just this section where we're at, it's 750 now. If we get a breakdown here, right, then we are good to go. But now we're building this section. So if this breaks, especially this up here, if this breaks, I mean, we have some resistance up here, but we have a possibility of taking this all the way back up to either here or here. So what we're doing right now is we're waiting for that play. As this makes its way down, we'll extend this out. I'm just not being patient enough for the game. So it ate me up. And it's 2 days that Friday I kind of recovered, but I still lost a PA and an eval, and then I passed an eval, and then I ended up making 1,000 or 1112 or something on a new PA. But then yesterday I lost two evals, so we're going in the wrong direction, and I have to slow it down, kind of fix my mind a little bit on price action and direction, and then go from there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna wait. We'll wait for this structure here, see if it's going to break, see if it actually like breaks, causes a break of structure, change of character, and then we'll go from there. So we got this break of structure here. So I have to lower my risk on this trade. This is where I would expect it to come back, and I absolutely have to lower the the risk on this. So see if this comes back. So price is currently gunning down to this area here. I didn't want to take this trade, even though it's the 50%. There was no proof that we were actually not gonna come off of this section and blow up to the top. Obviously, after looking at it, it it worked, but we haven't got a retrace back up, so there was no trade to take after this breakdown here. Same thing kind of with this. You have this one here that came up. This would have been the trade down, so on and so forth. But we haven't received any kind of retrace, and we're coming into an area that can actually cause this thing to turn around. So I'm going to be watching this area really close, and maybe take a reverse trend trade out of this area. If we start to blow through it, obviously we're going to be watching quite a few things. Right now, volume is just, fantastic to the downside. I haven't, you know what? I haven't checked any kind of news. Let's see. So at 8:10, okay. economic optimism. That's at 2:30. So right here, this is at 8:10. Okay. I don't know if that's transferring it to my time or we're gonna see because if so, I'm gonna change my settings here. Where are you? Did I miss it? Are you in ABC order? No, you're not. There we go. Okay. So it's 10:01. Now let's see if that changed the time. Oh, 8:10. So that's probably what's causing this drop actually. All right. So I'm gonna see what's gonna happen in here. Our break of structure area is so high, something has to be created in here in order, like there has to be a push and a play down, something like this, and then your break of structure, and then your entry. That's we're gonna be patient, and if we lose trades playing it that way, then so be it. Like that's fine. We'll adjust. But as of right now, we need to be very patient, see what happens. So we got a nice push from this area, but still, this is what I was talking about. There needs to be some kind of whatever, and then a break of an important level. Now, this level can be important or not important. I don't know yet. Here, this can also just come up to the 50 or the 25 and then dump back down. So we're the first thing on a reverse is we're looking for this section here to be met, this line, our trend line that's been drawn. The second thing is we're looking for some sort of power out of that through that line as far as volume. Break of structure is going to be third. If it leaves a change of character and a fair value gap, that would be um, all of our things put together to take it long. So if that does not happen, then we need to not take any trades right now. This was the last break of structure. As of right now, this would be our break of structure. Break of structure here for going over the top of that. So still waiting, see if we get a reaction down here at all. I'm not going to guess and try to take a trade long off the bottom because it might not be done. Might not be. So we just got ourselves a almost, I mean, it definitely broke here, but let's look at volume here. Volume was okay for that candle. This candle's pretty big for for that kind of volume. Look how big this candle is, how small. Look how big and solid this candle is, and how small the volume, the effort was here. So let's just keep watching this area. If we were to take this down further, we would be positioning ourselves in this position here, and I would have to somehow lower risk as much as I can here. But we may be popping up. We may be popping up here. So let's see what happens. This was a break, but it wasn't the best, I guess. I guess you can say. But we're inside our 50 here, which is another reason that this trade would be very dangerous. We have volume rising. Another reason that taking this down it definitely could work here because we're hitting the 50% right there, right? Taking this down um, is a little less in the wheelhouse because we're not coming back up to find ourselves in near the trend. I'm very tempted to take the trade though. To be honest, I'm very tempted, but we're right in a section that we marked off to be like, hey, we're looking for a reversal here in this section. So we still didn't get any kind of break of volume or anything. So this could be coming down right now. See, getting some wicks on the 5 and 15 minute. We did get the break of structure. We have everything except for being close to the trend line. So yeah, maybe that would have been a solid try. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but a solid try, right? I just know that if I was in this short from any position, this is where I would probably be getting out. But that doesn't mean much either. So, yeah, this trade would have had to been sitting somewhere like that. One of the things that stops me the most is the fact that my stops I feel are very, very big, but my rewards would be massive. So I had to get past the point of worrying about still even see that's at 380. That's all right. Man, I might come into this MNQ and that way I don't have to take one contract, you know. I can build into like say I don't want to risk more than 380 on the trade, or I'm like, you know what, this is a low probability, or not as high probability trade for me. Let me kind of just scale back because if I'm taking this trade in the NQ, over the tops, same area, it's $805 risk over this top opposed to, and that's at price 25,607. So let's see here, 25,605, 607. There we go. And we're over the top, and we have four contracts, and even if we did the five contracts in there, it's only 380 opposed to one contract on the Nasdaq, which is 800 risk. So just redrawing my structure here, and yeah, I might mess with this a little bit to see. So another structure break, and our volume put back on. Volume rise. Not much in that volume bar there. There we go. It's rising a lot better, a lot more. Don't like trading into this 50 here. We're getting really tight. This is the first time. Look at, we had this, and then there was a long drag, and then we had this long drag. So we are definitely seeing some type of resistance down here, support, sorry, down in this section, because we have this not a long drag, this not a long drag, this not a long drag. So, but as far as going long, we don't have any kind of setup for a long yet. Remember, we need, for a reversal trade, we need this trend line to break with good volume. We need a break of structure, whether we choose this one or this one. This one's obviously high probability, but we can also, it's high probability we can miss the trade. So something like that. Fair value gap to be formed down here. And then a retrace back in here. And then we take that trade and we try to go up with it. So get all of these going here. So we'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes or so. So it's forming. This looks as if that was now going to be an area, depending on how much lower we go. If we do, this will be our break structure level here. We still have this one, so trading anywhere in there is dangerous. But if we get this breakdown here, I might be considering going short all the way down to here. Another break there. Yeah, because this was a 50 line up there. Break this will continue that way there. So if we look on the 5 minute, we'll notice that there was never a break and a hold here. It looks like it here on the 1 minute, which can be tricky because it closed under, but there's no break of structure. This is a break of structure completely, and we should get a close. If we don't, then that will change our mind as far as going short at this point here. And it could be waiting too long to actually take position short, and that can hurt me. So see if we get a retrace coming back in. So we're getting this pullback here, and I want to try to, I don't know if this is going to be the area, this is going to, I have no idea, but I'm going to target this area here. I'm going to take this down. Well, we're getting a delay here. I know we're already too low, so this could be a late trade. You know, I could be hitting bottom already, so which is okay. We'll switch our position if we're wrong here. But we are gonna try to take this down into the 25. I'm gonna cut one buy order here if I can, and then I will cut my other one here if it makes it. So right now it's building towards this section, so if it doesn't make it, we'll just take the full loss on this. I feel like we're rising up fairly well. So, which means our timing was off. Oh yeah, Whiskey Road, dude.
Dust on my boots, moon hanging low. been driving past my limits just to feel control. Tank running on fumes and a half full soul. I told myself I'm fine, yeah, that's the lie I sell. When the silence hits harder than the smell of hell. I've been losing friends to the fast lane pace. Smiling in public, breaking in a quiet place. I chase relief like it holds me back, but peace don't ride where I'm driving at. Every bottle got a promise it can't keep. Every mile gets heavier on me. I know this road don't love me so, but it's the only one I know. I've been stuck on this whiskey road where the nights move fast and the days move slow. I drink to forget, but I still recall every ghost I met when I took that call. Yeah, this whiskey road don't lead to peace, just circles back to the worst of me. I swear I'm done and I reload on this lonely stretch of whiskey road. I learned how to sing pain through a cracked smile, learned how to stay numb for a long while. Every bar got a story I relate to. Every goodbye sound like deja vu. I seen love die slow and neon light.
Yeah, there's that 50. So I'm gonna take one off there because the possibility, I could feel there's a possibility that this may rise off this 50 and then punch up. So we'll see though.
Success felt heavier than pain. Before applause drowned out my name. I built a life that looked good from afar, but cracked real quick when I dropped my guard. Now I'm talking to God at red lights, asking why I still choose this fight. I tried leaving town, tried changing scenes, but pain packed light, it followed me. Every sunrise feel like deja vu. Another chance I don't know how to use. I ain't proud of the nights I chose escape over feeling every consequence. But when the dark feel colder than home, you take comfort where you know it goes. If peace still
Closed under this level, I'll go stop break even. Wait, we get there. This 50's trying to hold right now, so if we can break that 50 and then the 25 here, we should be able to get a nice flush underneath there. And I need to decide if I want to take this here or more of a systematic approach here. So.
I just can't bleed like I did before. I'll face my truth, I'll pay my toll. I won't get lost in a liquor smoke. They want me by the way it starts. How comfort turns to prison bars. Paints regret like a work of art till you don't know who you are. I've seen strong men fold in empty rooms, seen laughter fade by afternoon. I don't wanna be another name, another story swallowed by the flame. If I'm honest with myself tonight, this road ain't wrong, but it ain't right. It just waits for you when you feel low. That's the danger of whiskey road. We've been stuck on this whiskey road where the truth feel heavy and the lies feel close. We drink too cold, but it takes its toll. Leaves us emptier than before we drove. This whiskey road know all our scars. Every mile pulls us further apart. We swear we'll quit, then we reload on this worn out stretch of
See what this would look like. I think we got in a little early. Sitting above here. We were risking 250 something, I think. Yeah, there's my risk on this one. I mean, the reward is great, right? It's a fantastic reward, especially if we were trying to get down here. You know, that's amazing. But me being able to hold it when I'm risking this much is very difficult. So my trade entries have to be flawless, and they're not. Even with this, it's just like quick losses. So
Yeah.
looking for a break of this bottom here.
Dust on my boots, moon hanging low. Radio humming truths I don't wanna know. Every mile marker knows my name. Every wrong turn
Also kind
feels
of
just
doing
the
this too
same.
because
I've been
I
driving
been
past
beat
my
my
limits
accounts
just to
up
feel
in the last
close.
2 days,
Running on
Friday
fumes and a half
and
full
yesterday.
soul. I
So
told myself I'm
I'm
fine,
trying
that's
to
the lie. I sail when the
trying
silence
to
hits harder than the
increase
smell
my
of hell. I've been losing friends to the
risk when
fast
I'm
lane
not
pace.
doing well.
Smiling in public,
You know.
breaking in a quiet place. I chase relief like it owes me back. But please don't ride where I'm driving at. Every bottle got a promise it can't keep. Every mile gets heavier on me. I know this road don't love me so,
So this one
but it's the
popping
only
up
one
there.
I know. I've been stuck
This
on
one
this
is
whiskey
whiskey, bro.
road where
I'm
the
actually
nights
gonna
move fast and the
add to this
days feel slow.
position
I drink to
and then
forget, but I still recall
um,
every ghost I met when I took that call. Yeah, this
lower my
whiskey
risk
road don't
here.
lead to
So
peace,
this could blow
just
up because
circles
we haven't
back
broken bottom.
to
So
us to me. I swear I'm done, then I reload.
we can take our stop out, and I'm willing to risk a little bit more to see if we can make a little bit more here.
Same pain through a cracked smile. Learned how to stay numb for a long while. Every bar got a story I relate to. Every goodbye sound like deja vu. I seen love die slow in neon light. Heard
Because we
last
didn't break
call
bottom down here.
sound
So
like a fight.
I have to
Dream of
understand that,
growing
yes, we
old
can
and staying lost between changing
definitely end
lanes
up
and paying the cost. They say, son, slow down, you're
taking the
running
loss here
thin, but hurt don't
after we
come
were
from
just up.
condition you in. I keep swearing it's the final low. Still point the ties down
But
the
if this tricks
whiskey
everybody
road.
and we
I've
break
been
under here,
walking this
I'm gonna
whiskey
be
road. Boots full of dust, heart feeling low. I sing these songs just to stay away, trying to drown regret I can't escape. This is whiskey road, don't judge my sin. It just keeps count of where I've been. I know it's wrong, I know, but it feels like home. This whiskey road, home. This whiskey road. I've been missing the version of me that cared. Before I learned how to disappear, before success felt heavier than pain, before applause drowned out my name. I built a life that looked good from afar, but cracked real quick when I dropped my guard. Now I'm talking to God at red lights, asking why I still choose this fight. I tried leaving town, tried changing scenes, but pain packed light to follow me.
just checking my
Every
risk on it,
sunrise feel like deja vu.
making sure it's
Another
actually
chance, I don't know
a
where
risk I
we
want
go.
to take. So
I ain't proud of the nights I chose escape over feeling every consequence. But when the dark feel colder than home, you take comfort where you know it'll
I
grow.
think the
If
correct
we
ad in here
still
would have
reach
been
when
when
they
this
finally
level breaks here,
acknowledge
and then
our
it came up for
soul.
the retrace and
When
then
I
take it
wake,
down.
I
So
don't need
looking at it
saving, just show
after, of
me the
course,
sign.
I'm like, yeah, maybe I should have
This ain't the end of the
waited for
line.
that, but it's okay.
If luck come back, I won't slam the door. I just can't bleed like I did before. I'll face my truth, I'll pay my toll. I won't get lost in the liquor smoke. They warn me about the way it
Mm-hmm.
starts. How comfort turns to prison bars. Paints regret like a work of art. Till you don't know who you are. I seen strong men fold in empty rooms. Seen laughter fade by afternoon. I don't wanna be another name, another story swallowed by the flame. If I'm honest with myself tonight, this road ain't wrong, but it ain't right. It just waits for you when you feel low. That's the danger of whiskey road. We've been stuck on this whiskey road where the truth feel heavy and the lies feel close. We drank the gold, but it takes
Yeah, the way it's setting up to boost out of that area, but we can get some drops, especially drops past this 50 down here. Yeah, we'll be able to make a good profit down here, but we got a ways off.
At Vistaprint, we print signs so people can see your brand up close. But we also print signs so that people can see your business here, see it here, and see it here, so you stand out. Even when they're way back here. Get 15% off signs and banners at Vistaprint.com.
It wasn't a huge break of that volume, but it's holding.
Rides on tonight. One shot, everything rides on tonight. Even if I got 3 strikes, I'ma go for it. This moment, we own it. I'm not to be played with because it can get dangerous. See, these people I ride with. This moment, we own it. Nah, I just feel like I'm gon' win. Hold me west side, that's my kin. Beneath the beautiful, that's my pen. You trying to get dope, but I just am. I was born with it, did a tour with it. Them overseas girls always give you more digits. I've been blessed, I done went shore to shore with it. Now I'm trying to help a couple kids do more with it. Got some plaques on the wall and I'm still dope. I'm just trying to show the people that it's still hope. You buy an album and we serve up a meal, bro. The label's like, that's gonna cost you a meal, bro. So yeah, God told me to, and mama don't believe in that, but I know it's true. We came to spread a little love, that's what we gonna do. Finally famous in the house, that's the only crew. One shot, everything rides on tonight. Even if I got 3 strikes, I'ma go for it. This moment, we own it.
I feel like we might get like a pop real quick. Yeah, we're okay with this risk as well. Wanna let this trade play. See if we test this bottom and break it. If not, we might want to consider getting out because won't be breaking. It's holding right here. This is also liquidity, so if this can snap here, it can create a whole nother scenario down. But if not, it could turn around and end up breaking to top side, and we'll take that loss.
I was born in Riverside and I'm still that. Yeah, I heard your new shit and it's still whack. Every time we get together, you gon' feel that. This summer and the next, I'ma kill that. Mills. One shot, everything rides on tonight. Even if I got 3 strikes, I'ma go for it.
If you see this as well, we have this nice little run right here as well, so see how we do down here. See if this breaks through or we just come back up. Yeah, not breaking bottom.
Everything rides on tonight. Even if I got 3 strikes, I'ma go for it. This moment,
Hmm.
we own it. I'm not to be played with because it could get dangerous. See these people I ride with. This moment, we own it.
See if we get this breaker structure here. Yeah. Change the character.
Turn it up. Late night city glow.
Yeah, it's just unable to
We still
break
here.
this lower section.
Came from the bottom where the lights don't shine. Now it's rooftop views and a glass of wine. Had to cut some ties just to save my soul. Real ones stay solid, fake ones fall. I've been grinding all year, no days off. Pain in my
Yeah,
past,
I
but
think I might
lost
switch my
cause.
position
They
here.
was laughing when I said I win. Now they quiet when I walk and smoking the hell of my thoughts drift. Every loss turning to profit. I don't brag, I just elevate. Heavy crown, but I carry weight. I've
We
been
got a nice
riding
high
with my
volume through
fears so
here. We're
long.
starting to tick
Turn
off all
my
the
tears
marks to
into
go
a
long here.
victory song. If I fall, I rise again. This ain't luck, this discipline. I fly through the fire, through the flames. I don't burn, I'm not the same. Every scar got a story to tell.
Hmm.
I survived
Yeah.
the gale. I fly through the
We're looking
fire,
at
I won't break.
bottoms here.
Heart made strong from every shake. If the
I
world tried to
don't
pull me
think it's gonna go right now, but let's try him.
Mama said pray, I said grind harder. Yeah, life ain't fair, it just makes fighters. Lost some love, lost some friends,
Hmm.
but I found myself in the end. Jet lag dreams, no sleep nights. Still chasing peace over
Yeah,
stolen
look at the volume
nights.
break
Money
over
cool, but
this
it
level.
don't heal
That's the
pain.
kind
I
of
need love just to
thing
stay
that we're
sane.
looking
Ever
for
since
there.
day one, same soul, just more funds. When the smoke clear, I'm still me. That's the flex they
Waiting for
gave
it to
me.
come
I don't
come back.
need no
It might not, but
sympathy. I just need my
I'm wondering if I want to switch my
energy. When the
position here.
dark come closing in, I remember who I've been. I fly through the fire, through the flames. I don't burn, I'm not the same. Every scar got a story to tell. I survived, I rebel. Fly through the fire, I will break. Heart made strong from every shake. If the world try to pull me down, I rise louder, I don't drown. Let it rain, let it pour. I've been knocked down before, still I stand, still I fight. I was born for this
Hmm.
life. Say my name when I'm gone. Play this loud, sing along. If I fall ahead. I ain't scared of what's next. I fly through the fire, no fear inside. Heaven built for the storm. I survive.
All right,
Even when they try to kill my flame, I grew stronger from the
that's how that happens,
pain.
huh?
I fly through the fire, watch me rise from the dark to the highest highs. If the
All right, so
world
we
try
got
to
this
pull me down, I rise louder, I don't
nice break down
drown.
there. We didn't have
Yeah,
bottoms breaking, so
from
this
the
ended up
smoke to the
coming
sky,
down.
still fly, still high.
Of one,
Made it.
change the character. See if we get this breaker structure. We do.
You're confident. You're strong.
Hmm.
You're beautiful. You're the greatest of all.
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade. A
I wonder if we're coming back down here.
I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down till we're dead and buried. On the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground of your sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found hopeless holiday.
We'll give this a try here.
On this side of heaven's gate. Oh my life, how do ya breathe in, take my breath away? At your altar I will pray. You're the sculptor, I'm the clay. Oh my, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down.
Too soon, maybe. Keep doing that.
Something so out of the ordinary. How are you laying me down to a dead and buried? On the edge of your night, staying drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing
Got the break of structure. I think it was supposed to be this one here. Yeah, I just got into it early. Let's see.
controller, so lucky on me, I was just like a clover. Shorty was hot like a toaster. Sorry, but I had to fold her like a pornography poster. She showed her.
Managing schizophrenia with daily pills.
Let's see if we can run into this area. Break over this, we'll go stop break even.
Thank you, far too kind. Yeah, ready? Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise. Get him, Jay. Who you know fresher than Ho? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lyrically at. Can none of y'all mirror me back? Yeah, hear me rap, it's like Han G rapping his prime. I'm young H.O., raps Grateful Dead. Back to take over the globe, now break bread. I'm in Boeing Jets, Global Express. Out the country, but the blueberries still connect. On the low, but the yacht got a triple deck. But when you young, what the fuck you expect? Yep. Grand opening, grand closing. Goddamn your manhole, crack the can open again. Who you gonna find open a hand with no pen? Just draw inspiration. Who you gonna see you can't replace him with cheap imitations of these generations? Hardcore, do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise. What the hell are you waiting for? Look what you made me do. Look what I made for you. Knew if I paid my dues, how will they pay you? When you first come in the game, they try to play you. Then you drop a couple of hits. Look how they wait to you. From Marcy to Madison Square, to the only thing that matters is just a matter of years. As fate would have it, J status appears to be at an all-time high. Perfect time to say goodbye. When I come back like Jordan, we're in the 4-5. It ain't to play games with you, it's to aim at you. Probably maim you. If I owe you, I'm blowing you to smithereens. Cocksucker, take one for your team. And I need you to remember one thing. I came, I saw, I conquered. For record sales, sold out concerts. Motherfucker, if you want this encore, I need you to scream till your lungs are sore. Come on.
I'm tired of being what you want me to be. Feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting.
See if this top holds.
But under the pressure of walking in your shoes, every step that I take is another mistake to you. And every second I waste is more than I can take. Life becomes so numb, I can't feel you.
So basically this, if we can get over this level, we're definitely struggling, but if we can get over this level, you know, we'll take profit here and here, and this would be like the last runner, but we should over this area be stop break even, so
With Valentine's Day
get
coming up,
over
I
it.
knew I wanted to do something nice for my girlfriend. Thanks to CVS, I was able to grab everything with one stop. I got
My life be like, yeah. My life be like, yeah. My life be like, yeah. My life be like times like these, I hate to say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving brain control when I stray, yeah. Long sacrifice in the right my life, like living like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip, yeah. More friends I need, more like you.
Man.
I'm on an island by my lonesome stranded. Low key and staying candid. Reflect on all the things I try my hand at. Search for the equation to persuasions I'm used to. Finding comfort in the zones of clouds and bones I get used to. A mountain is Fontaine. Spinning in monsoon and grinning is high octane. Explosive how I came. Rolling down the hills cause life's a hassle. Encircled by my folly like a moat around the castle. Stay afloat. Catch a second wind. Thin is the air I breathe. Teary-eyed nose running. Wipe the snot on my sleeve. I'm calling on the Savior to be all that I need. Please forgive me my behavior. Have me lost in light speed. The fear of never falling in love, and the tears after losing the feelings of what you thought love was. Like the dirt still up under the rug. My life be like bad characteristics covered in Christ's blood. The joy of new birth and the pain of growing up. The giving my all and giving up. The highs and lows, paths and roads. I chose in the cold, I froze. Trying to ease my woes in this world of sin. Close too thin to fit, so the God I send. Words of help to win. And grumbling so deep that us could never express. So the sounds of ooh, I beneath my breath. My life be like ooh ah ooh, dum dum diddy. Here come that boy from the capital city. Last up on the Chris New Diddy, but 8 bars of the truth will do. I believe there's a bride that's stunning, and I believe in the kingdom coming. I believe if you seek the truth,
No break up here.
look far, 'cause it's gonna find you. So why, oh why do I trip and stumble? And ooh ah's commitment crumbles. I can't believe that I'm here again. My life be like times like these, I hate to say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving brain control when I stray, yeah. Long sacrifice in the price my life, like living like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip, yeah. More friends I need, more like you. Not to push fight with the things I like. Be like times like these, I hate to say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving brain control when I stray, yeah. Long sacrifice in the price my life, like living like a fingertip. Sometimes I fall, I slip, yeah. More friends I need, more like you. Not to push fight with the things I like. Be like my life be like my life be like my life be like my life be like.
This technology gives us access to the animal world. This is like Avatar. This is nothing like Avatar.
From Disney and Pixar.
Hey, how you doing, girl? What's up? What's up?
I understand you.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. Ooh, 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 ooh.
What's that tray look like on the NQ? It comes down. Curious to see how big this trade is. Yeah, it's massive. Seeing him wonder if this is holding. It's gonna hold. Hmm. I'm gonna try this trade as well. Hmm. Hmm. Very curious, yeah.
Hey, hey, look, baby girl, you're so damn fine though. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from behind though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I press rewind though. Hey, you talking bands, girl, I got it.
Mm.
Benjamin's all in my pocket. I traded in my trues for some robins. He playing Batman, Fetty's gonna rob him. Hey, I got a Glock in my Rari. Hey, 17 shots, no 38. I got a Glock in my Rari. 17 shots, no 38. She's mine. Wonder when she'll be mine. She walked past like praise, rewind to see that as one more time. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know us. All fast money, no slow bucks. No one can control us. Yeah, my city. Tell me what you see. Is it money or it's me? I smoke 20, smell a weed. I got honeys in my V. They like Monty, can you be my baby daddy? I'm like, yeah. I got robins on my jeans. You see the wings on every pair. All you see is Remy boys. You know my niggas everywhere. And if somebody got a problem, we could meet up anywhere. Now go say some. Don't you niggas play dumb? You know where we came from. And you don't want sauce, no A1. I'm like, yeah, she's mine. Wonder when she'll be mine. She walked past like praise, rewind to see that as one more time. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know
It's a
us.
system, dude.
Money, no slow bucks. No one can control us. Ay, yeah, baby. Hey, she a cutie, yeah, she fine, make me wanna make her mine. She ain't nothing like them bimbos. If you like it, we could swerve, we could light and stain the purple and pluck it out the window. Really playing, press rewind, got her singing every time. Take a high note for me, girlfriend. Got my city looking rude, I ain't Diddy, I ain't loon, but I think I need a girlfriend. She feeling great as I'm talking to her. She a Remy girl, so I'm gon' pursue her. I brought a lot of loud, lot of rim to sip on. $1,000 when I get my tip on, I'm off her. Asked her if a fatty was, she said I saw her. Got her with the happy feel, I'm about to spoil her. Got her with the happy feel, I'm about to spoil her. Oh my. She's mine. Wonder when she'll be mine. She walked past like praise, rewind to see that as one more time. And I got this soda. Remy boys, they know us. All fast money, no slow bucks. No one can control us. Ay, yeah, baby.
Love that. We get back or we break down up here from the top. We don't have high volume coming in, but let's see if it does. We got 22 seconds left on that.
Little more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. All together now. All together now. All together now.
This is Black Business, where every idea begins with us in mind. Born
Stop
from
that.
the communities that raised us.
You stop that. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. But testing it, trying to hold it. don't want to cut this trade and then have it. I mean, it already made its money. I just didn't take it. So seeing if this level's gonna hold or if we're gonna flush down. We're gonna hold something lower. My stop. My stop would need to be here for this to be. Just on a $25,000 eval. Like it's really difficult to do that. You lose two trades, three trades, you blow your account. So I think I am. I think I'm gonna put my stop right down here, and I'm gonna run this system for a while, even if I end up blowing accounts or whatnot. I wanna see this system work out. Yeah, we're already down over here as well, so this one I got in way too high. Too high there, sir. Now we're breaking. Hmm. Yeah, and it's blown. So that didn't work out. Didn't work out at all. Didn't make that top there. Risk way too much on that trade. And yeah, that was the stop out. So it just that trade it worked, but ended up ended up not working out. Yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? Oh, yeah. No, it's actually long. Um, I was up almost a grand, and then it stopped me out. I went long at like 551. and then it got to that top at 20 25 633, and then it just fell against me. So now I am seeing what's going to happen at the bottom here. No, that's originally my first position was a sell, and I was up a couple hundred there too. So basically, it's just reversed on me back and forth. I've been having that trouble lately since Friday. No, all Nasdaq. Um, so yeah, 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 I thought it was gonna break that 637 on the Nasdaq, and it stopped right there. So that was my first indication that I should have probably got out of my longs. A little irritating. But yeah, I'm a little rough, rough 3 days, dude. Last week nah, just trading, dude. Trading. No, it's all good. I was crushing it last week, and then it's been taking loss after loss, getting to me a little bit. But such is life, dude. Right. I'm gonna try this. What's that? Yeah, yeah. Yesterday, dude, I kept trying to short it too. It's such a brutal, brutal, dude. Man, yeah. Well, I've just been waiting for you, bro. But no, not at all, dude. Not at all. Have been running this, dude, and figuring this out. So whenever you're ready, man, to get back into training, let me know. Right. All right, man. All right. Right on, dude. All right, bro. I'll talk to you soon, man. Decisions. I'm trying, dude. Have a good day at work, bro. I'll talk to you soon, man. All right, later. In the original position that I was in before. Look at 25, 25. Now the 25 of the entire move. I don't think it's gone, dude. Send this 25. I think we're gonna end up bouncing back up. Watch it crumple. just crumple through this 25 here. We're gonna have our stop right on this side. We got the change of character. Yeah, if we go over, I'm getting out. I'm gonna starting to overtrade. I'm gonna take a break. holding this level really, really good. So I might actually try and take this. I don't know. Yeah, how well it's holding that. This is our 50 here. We've been fighting all morning. So what are we looking for? This trade failed because there was no change of character. There was no break of structure. There was none of that. Down here, it didn't hold that break of structure, but I got it at a good spot. I got out at a good spot. Keeps coming into this change of character, fair value gap. So if we go lower, I want to punch for this level, but we we haven't broken this or that. So now we're in the worst trading conditions for me, which is consolidation, because we can just whip back and forth, and if you're not if you're not on it, this trade sucked. This was good. It's a good trade. It just, man, that sucked. So we have is 50 of this holding. It's holding that. We haven't got a close under anything yet. See if this gives us the close under. Even though, like, we have breaker structures here, like, so we could take this up. This one was the big one. Came all the way back down against us. You got the breaker structure. No breaker structure down here. See if we get a close. Haven't got a close under here either. So 7 seconds, we'll get a close under here, which makes it a little bit stronger. And one, oh, I don't even know. I don't even know what to do with that. We can just run this thing right back up to us here. And give that a try. Even though we're coming off bottom. volume, but again, I think my stop losses are actually should be my entries. Right. So entry there. Ah, yeah. My stop losses should be my entries. Quite interesting. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. If we go green, I'm gonna get out and then wait for this retrace up here. I think, unless we flush down. But we get a flush. Trading against the bottoms. Come on, man. I'm reading this so wrong, dude. It's hideous. Truly. But now we got the break here. So bottomed out. I have to recognize that this here keeps happening to me. Happened to me Monday, happened or Friday, happened to me yesterday, which is Monday, and then here we are again. So I am getting in very, very early. I should be in here, and I'm in here. So my trades are not, they are not doing well because I'm in too early. Because if I'm in here at this point, right? Yeah, just fucking get out of this trade for, I don't care if it goes down, whatever. I don't care. We didn't break top. We came all the way back up to test this. Basically, this again. Um, so we'll just look how this played out today. Like this one went to the 50. Mm-hmm. And volume's alright. A lot of trouble off the bottom here. There you go. So if we pick up, see the pickup. And of course we got out of that one. So
The guy who died on the highway with all his regrets. He was driving for miles and miles and miles, couldn't see where it ends. He was trying to find ways to tell her how he feels. But when he looked in her eyes, he could tell she was hurt, so he let go of the wheel.
even in here, when we played this,
Now see dead ends,
came up
but we're still going
still into
strong.
this area. So the play, if we think we're
We've
going
been
lower,
heading down a
oops,
one-way street, but it
let's
feel
go
like
back
it's
to
wrong.
that. Still be
Moving like a
kicking in
freight
here
train, getting tired of chugging along.
because we broke this level.
I've been trying to say goodbye, but I'm gonna miss you, girl, the second you're gone.
No,
Gave me
we
your
gotta
heart,
break this
gave you
structure.
heartbreak. I'm sorry, I'm lost in this dark place. Somehow I make it to Sunday. I promise I'll be coming back. I'm out down the highway, down my regrets. I've been driving for miles and miles and miles. I can't see where it is. I've been trying to find ways to tell you how I feel. Yeah, but I can't tell
No,
you
by
goodbye,
that.
'cause I know
Look at
it'll hurt if I let go of the
yep,
wheel.
5 minute did it too.
Since you stopped riding shotgun, I ain't been myself. Going out looking for a good time, but I'm going through hell. Got Jesus on the hotline saying you need help. Put the liquor on the shelf.
Struggle.
Devil farewell.
Heavy raise,
Your
man.
heart gave you heartbreak.
Struggle so far.
Sorry, I'm lost in this dark place. Somehow I make it to Sunday. I promise I'll be coming back. I'm out down the highway, down my regrets. I've been driving for miles and miles and miles. I can't see where it ends. I've been trying to find ways to tell you how I feel. Yeah, but I can't tell you goodbye, 'cause I know it'll hurt if I let go of the wheel. And I don't wanna go down this road by myself. No, I don't wanna be the story that others tell. The guy who died on the highway with all his regrets. He was driving for miles and miles and miles, couldn't see where it ends.
25. Just trying to hold
He
this
was
here.
trying to find ways to tell her how he feels. But when he looked in her eyes, he could tell she was hurt, so he let go of the wheel.
if it's gonna be real or true.
I keep every promise that I make. So baby, believe me when I say, if you test me, you'll be wishing you never met me. You've been great, but honey, don't get me wrong. Stone cold killers have guns, but I've got songs. Don't make me wish I didn't get dressed up. Let you take me out, wreck your bed, make you all I'm talking about. Consider this a warning. You've got one shot to listen. I think I'm falling for you. Don't make me wish I didn't.
Just trying to break through it, but cannot.
Don't make me wish I didn't. Don't make me wish I didn't get dressed up. Let you take me out, wreck your bed, make you all I'm talking about. Consider this a warning. You've got one shot to listen. I think I'm falling for you. Don't make me wish I didn't go all in. Max my last bet. Don't you dare turn into someone I regret. Consider this a warning. You've got one shot to listen. I think I'm falling for you. Don't make me wish I didn't. Shit.
In my Lego land, I'd ride on a dragon, and its breath would melt the clouds. And I'd build a raft so cool, the whole
I can hear the lonely howling out my window. I can feel the whiskey not do anything. 2 in the morning, TV's on. I've never felt so far from home. I can hear the lonely howling out my window. The morning light can't come too soon. Lying here not next to you. Wide awake, I dream of you. Sleepless in a hotel room. I wonder if you're staring at our bedroom ceiling. Lying right
Or if it's just gonna blow up.
glass of wine. I wonder if you're tossing, turning, wishing you were kissing me, staring at our bedroom ceiling. The morning light can't come too soon. Lying here not next to you. Wide awake, I dream of you. Sleepless in a hotel room. Whoa.
can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Or vibe coding meets drag and drop freedom. We'll see about that. All right, let me try to make up a site to sell some like theoretical sambucha kombucha. Make me a site.
Heard that you were late going home. Knew it right away, something's wrong. Guess you gotta go when the angels calling. Never got to say what I want. Never be the same with you gone. Crack another can for the lost ones falling. One tear for the broken hearted. Pour out a little holy water. Two tears for the soul departed. Pour out a little holy water. We still slowly feel what you feel.
Oh man, look at that.
Pour out a little holy water.
There you go. Missed the move. Should have been up here on it.
Pour out a little holy water. Memories, they stream down my face. Smiling while I bite through the pain. Guess I'll never know why the good die young, yeah. Looking for somebody to blame. Anything to get through the day. So I crack another can for the lost ones falling. One tear for the broken hearted. Pour out a little holy water. Two tears for the soul departed. Pour out a little holy water. We still slowly feel what you feel, yeah, yeah. Two tears for the soul departed. Pour out a little holy water. Pour out a little holy water.
It's probably where you start having your 50% hits here.
Everything's still pretty much the same round here. The neighbors still shooting all the next year's deer. Boys still lose less than playing at home. But I got better since you got gone. I'm still a few too many on a Friday night. Still try to step in when it ain't my fight. I'm still me, don't get me wrong. But I got better since you got gone. Swear it was like, I'll be damned. I'm finally back to being who I am. When we were over, it was overnight. Light came on, it all felt right. When it all went wrong, you turned me loose. Wasn't no telling who I turned into. But it turns out me and you together's why it took so long. 'Cause I got better since you got gone. For a little while there, you had me convinced that my mama was the devil. Now we're talking again. My friends you hated ain't said one word. Besides, you got better since you lost her. Swear it was like, I'll be damned. I'm finally back to being who I am. When we were over, it was overnight. Light came on, it all felt right. When it all went wrong, you turned me loose. Wasn't no telling who I turned Everybody's got a summer that they can't forget. They hold on to and go back to. Your mind's on the Carolina coast, still burning in my mind like a red sunset. Chasing embers till September, what I remember most. Bottle rockets in the sky, bare feet in the sand, bonfire in her eyes, cold beer in a can, moonlight on the waves, her kiss in the dark, the smile on her face when she'd make me break out of my guitar and play.
To reverse hear someone instead of making it all the way up.
I can still feel her fingers wrapped up in mine. Can still hear her laughing.
This is closest to the trend line though.
You're making more than that sundress then. Who says you can't go back in time? Yeah, when that song it comes on, I'm on rewind and I'm 17 again. Bottle rockets in the sky, bare feet in the sand, bonfire in her eyes, cold beer in a can, moonlight on the wine.
50 hit there.
Bottle rockets in the sky, bare feet in the sand, bonfire in her eyes, cold beer in a can, moonlight on the waves, her kiss in the dark, the smile on her face when she'd make me break out of my guitar and play. I want you to hold my hand. I'll take you to the promised land. Maybe we can't change the world, but I wanna love you the best that I can. Bottle rockets in the sky, the best that I can. Bare feet in the sand, the best that I can. Bonfire in her eyes. I wanna love you the best that I can.
I don't have time to go around and film B-roll all day, make my own music, and take photos of food. I just use Storyblocks. Storyblocks is a complete stock solution for creators like
Days like these are worth more than gold, but they can't be bought and they can't be sold.
No breakdown here.
On days like these, when the sun shines bright, I feel like it's all gonna be alright. When the sky is blue and the grass is green, how much better can it be? If I got you and you got me, we got it. Ain't my days like these, they don't come around as much as they ought to. if you think it through, they're all we got. When the sky is blue and the grass is green, how much better can it be? If I got you, you got me, we got everything we need. 'Cause even if it grew on trees, money came by days like these. When the sky is blue and the grass is green, how much better can it be? If I got you, you got me, then we got everything we need. Yeah, even if it grew on trees, well, I'd probably miss the leaves. No, money came by days like these. Money came by days like these.
You're confident. The bigger, better Mega Millions. Today's jackpot is now over 300 million. Play today.
Hey, I like the snake skin, I like them buckaroos. I like my leather shined up with a shade of blue. I like the black cherry alligator pointed toe. I wear them out till there's holes on the outsole. They go at everything, I take them everywhere. Lil' mama came with a man, but she still staring. Damn, I probably don't need no more, but the second I walk through the door, I tell them give me 2 pairs of Luke KC's, all white shirt and some bootcut jeans. I go all night, stomping to the beat. I just got a check, blew it all on my feet. Like, ain't shit you can tell me. I feel like Nelly, give me 2 pairs of Luke KC's, all white shirt and some bootcut jeans. Yeah. Hey, I need some for work, I need some for church, I need some for getting down dirty in the dirt. So I take them badlands, I take them high planes. The way they sitting, buddy, you can tell they handmade. They go at everything, I take them everywhere. Lil' shawty came with a man, but she still staring. Damn, I probably don't need no more, but the second I walk through the door, I tell them give me 2 pairs of Luke KC's, all white shirt and some bootcut jeans. I go all night, stomping to the beat. I just got a check, blew it all on my feet. Like,
Break the structure.
ain't shit you can tell me. I feel like Nelly, give me 2 pairs of Luke KC's,
No.
all white shirt and some bootcut jeans.
We were in there. Oh, can't hold it.
Pairs of Luke KC's, all white shirt and some bootcut jeans. I go all night, stomping to the beat. I just got a check, blew it all on my feet. Like, ain't shit you can tell me. I feel like Nelly, give me 2 pairs of Luke KC's, all white shirt and some bootcut let me get in. It'd take me a minute.
Hey guys, let me show you how it's done.
Hand off your taxes to an expert in your neighborhood. Now, your TurboTax expert can file for you, so you don't have to miss a moment. You've got better things to do than taxes. Have a local TurboTax expert file for you.
Mornings. Cough? Congestion?
All in one and done with Mucinex Kickstart.
Maybe 50% retrace.
Headache? Better.
Mucinex Kickstart gives all in one and done symptom relief. Also, try new severe congestion and cough Kickstart. Relief starts with a kick.
50 retrace.
Did your ex do you wrong? Have you been cheated on, lied to, manipulated, and or gaslit? Call us now. Guaranteed results within 6 months.
Always liked the color of my eyes till I knew she had brown. I'm green. Always liked my naive innocence till I learned she got around. I'm green. If I got you, why does she still get me? I hate to say it, but damn, she's pretty. Never known this shade of envy. Just tell me I'm your Emerald City. If she texts in the middle of the night when we're laying in the bed, is it green? Wish I was cool like a shade of blue, but her lips are red, and I'm green. If I got you, why does she still get me? I hate to say it, but damn, she's pretty. Never known this shade of envy. Just tell me I'm your Emerald City. I'm not crazy, I'm just a girl, kinda jealous, kinda insecure.
DMs right now while I'm waiting. If you want to talk, no. Looks like we did get our support off of that level. The overside retest for us or against us. Looks
Yeah,
like
we
it's
just
against
keep
us
getting
here. All right, so we're
breakdowns,
out for
retests,
our 2 risk factors.
leg
Unfortunately,
retest,
we didn't get a further push
retest.
down. So what I'm gonna do is
we didn't
I'm
get a
going
retest
to
up there,
journal
so
this a little bit later. We might have a long position here. All right, so we're close to break even on the day now after that 3rd trade. But what I am gonna do is look for another trade setup here off of this momentum. So journal these trades, and we'll see what we can find for trade number 4. All right, so with this push up, we have a really, really tight position here potentially, but I want to catch this quick if it is to happen. So we're in long here. Let's see if we can get a push up and get a continuation on this overside. Let's see if we can pull this one off. I want to try to reduce risk over this high as soon as possible. This is such a tight stop loss. We got to get a really nice reaction off of this fair value gap. But I did see that we had support levels along this high, which is super important. So if we're able to do it, then we'll be good. And stop loss is getting moved to break even. Might come down and retag it again. Doesn't matter. This was a quick flip, so we're just gonna see if we can get this to push to 1 to 4, and then we're gonna trail this. We gotta hit up to this level now. We gotta break through this fair value gap. We just got a little bit of a response off of it, so let's see which way we're going to go. But now we have a risk-free trade, which is nice. So if this is to come back down, I am gonna
coming
probably test
into the
along
25
here. So
down
now we
here.
have a risk-free. If we missed it, this is a good position to be in. Up 1200 right now. See if we can get this to push further.
If you can follow simple instructions, you can trade like a professional. Our students, they don't rely on hype.
Okay, we just hit our 1 to 4 level here. We're at 26.
Alright. I think what we had today is lost one eval from drawdown. Haven't traded my PA. No trades. And then this, we are only up 281, which is horrible because we made like a $750 trade. So it's another terrible day for me. Oh, I'm just getting a little burnt out. So, but till tomorrow.